Hey guys, what's happening? It's Zamora, and I am already back with a new topic of discussion. And this was truly inspired years ago when I was in school. This was actually one of those journal entry assignments, whatever, for my English class. It's called Rumors and Gossip and the Results. And I found this topic to be particularly interesting. And then presently, we're constantly hearing in the news about someone getting in trouble for what they say. And we live in this age of sensitivity about, people can't even handle hearing criticism anymore or being critiqued anymore. So then I said, let me go back to that topic, but let me sort of make some adjustments to it as to how I feel about it in the present. And this is what I had to come up with. Rumors start gossip, and then assumptions that have become popular spread like wildfire. And I say assumptions because, it's not always entirely true what someone starts to say. It's like they hear something, they repeat it the way they thought that they heard it, and then when they mention it that way, the person who's now listening to the story for the first time interprets the information in a certain way, then they vent it to someone else, and eventually you have this distorted story. And that's really what ends up affecting the subject at the end of the day. Normally, they start with stuff like it's one person making a comment, and then others interpret it, and then thanks to society's customs and the media's reach, people like to gossip. All right, so it's just the mentality that we have. And then it's become an everyday activity, the drive for social gatherings, and it's inevitable. So it's like, okay, as much as I say that I hate gossip, sometimes I learn important lessons from gossip, which is what to say and what not to say. At any rate, someone will always come up with something about someone else to talk about. And that's simply because we are social creatures. We will always want to talk. But sometimes we decide to talk about others, and it may be to just generate an interest of some sort. What bothers me about gossip is when it's spread in ways that simply aren't true. And then you will be dragged into it by being asked for your personal opinion. Like, a lot of the times, or I can safely say all the time, I don't seek this information. I don't go around asking people, hey, what do you know about so-and-so? Or I don't ask the person whose business I want to get involved into directly, hey, tell me about you, what's going on. This information is normally ceded to me, yielded to me, provided to me. And then what I choose to do with that information is, depending on what kind of matter it is, I may discuss it with the folks who are close to me who I know wouldn't divulge this. Unless I said to them, hey, it's okay if you talk about this. And if it's something that's relatively sensitive, I ask for the original person's permission. And then when I express it to the next person, I'm like, hey, I had an agreement with this person that I would maintain this between myself and the person that I'm deciding to involve, because I just need another brain, to help me with this. So I just wish that people were just careful about what they say, because even though you normally don't have bad intentions, stuff can easily get out of control. And like I said, I've been known for minding my own business. Unless my input will mend something, that's the only time I get involved. And really, I prefer to keep it that way, because when I get involved in a conversation, I like for it to help me grow. I don't like for it to just be about tearing someone apart. There are times in which I have ranted about someone, about what they do, but it's normally stuff that has to do with like performance. If it affects me, like let's say that I'm a member of a sports team, and then not everybody's taking their workout seriously, and then we just get beat as a team. Well, that type of thing. And then the consequences about, gossiping in ways that you just shouldn't would be, it can be catastrophic for some people, because there can be stuff like defamation. People can lose their jobs by staining an individual's image. And once that happens, it's really difficult to repair. And that's why, for the most part, I steer away from it unless, like I said, my input will make the situation better. And then, unfortunately, gossip is also a business, and people will always find it appealing because, hey, it's our nature to be social and whatnot. It won't go away. And to conclude, I don't mind people talking. I do mind when they do so irresponsibly, and then they alter the truth, and then that altered truth affects someone's life. At the end of the day, the way I conduct my life is don't ask about stuff that does not concern you. Period. There are many other ways to have fun and to invest your time than figuring out the details of someone and then finding ways to interfere with their lives or just create your own take on the matter. And I know that I kept going back and forward, and I seem to be like losing track of what I'm saying, but it's just, there's really not much that I have to really say on the matter, except that it's something that I just don't start, and you just learn the reasons why I stay away from it. And don't involve me in it unless I ask. And if I ask, it'll be, if I need to ask about you, I will ask you, because whom better than you to tell me about you? That's basically it. So, alright guys, that's the end of this matter for me. You guys have any thoughts or any experiences that you would like to share? Any examples? Do you feel annoyed? Do you actually thank the Lord above that this stuff is public and it's even turned into a business? I kind of don't, because if I were, let's say, a celebrity, I would mind if people were all up in my business, and I would also mind if they expressed my facts incorrectly. So yeah, I want to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below, or you know where to tweet me. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.